Have you ever experienced this? You're walking down the street, or perhaps in the supermarket aisle, lost in thought. Suddenly, you realize your lips are moving. Worse still, you hear your own voice whispering an argument, a to-do list, or a brilliant idea. You freeze. You quickly look around to see if anyone noticed. Your heart races. Shame creeps up your neck. Society has taught us a very cruel rule. Normal people think in silence. Crazy people talk to themselves. In movies, the character who mutters to themselves is always the unstable one, the dangerous one, or the one who has lost touch with reality. But what if I told you that this shame is completely unfounded? What if I told you that by talking to yourself, you're not losing your mind, but rather demonstrating that it works better than average? History is full of solitary talkers. Albert Einstein used to obsessively repeat phrases to himself while walking. Nikola Tesla discussed his inventions aloud during imaginary lightning storms. Steve Jobs rehearsed his speeches by walking alone and talking to himself. Modern psychology and cognitive neuroscience now confirm what these geniuses already knew intuitively. Talking to yourself is not a sign of madness. It's a sign of high cognitive performance. It's a tool for focus, memory, and emotional regulation that only very active minds use instinctively. If you have the habit of talking to the only person who truly understands you, yourself, rest assured. Today we'll explore 5 scientific signs that this strange habit is in fact a trait of hidden genius. The first sign of intelligence is efficiency in problem solving. Imagine your brain is an internet browser with 50 tabs open at the same time. There's music playing, videos running, texts to read. This is silent thought, chaotic, fast, and often disorganized. When you talk to yourself, you force your brain to focus on just one tab. Speech linearizes thought. A famous study published in the Quarterly Journal of Experimental Psychology asked people to find specific objects in a supermarket. The group that remained silent took much longer. The group that repeated the name of the object aloud, coffee, 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 found the item significantly faster. Why? Because verbalizing the problem activates the visual cortex. You're not just thinking, you're giving a direct command to your cognitive system. If you talk to yourself while working or fixing something, you're not crazy. You're a strategist using the fastest tool available to organize mental chaos. The second sign is superior memory and the production effect. Have you ever studied for a test by reading silently and forgotten everything the next day? But curiously, you never forget that argument you had aloud in the shower. This happens due to a psychological phenomenon called the production effect. When you read or think silently, you use only one neural pathway. When you speak aloud, you create a 3-dimensional experience. You think the word, your muscles produce it, motor, and your ears hear it, auditory. This triples the strength of the memory. Those who talk to themselves are constantly recording information on the brain's hard drive more deeply. If you recite lists, dates, or facts to yourself, you are intuitively using an elite memorization technique. The third sign, and perhaps the most fascinating, is advanced emotional regulation. Life is stressful. Anxiety often feels like a fog that paralyzes us. Most people suffer in silence, letting negative thoughts spiral inside their heads. But you talk. And specifically, you might notice that you talk to yourself in the third person or use your own name. Come on, your name, you can do this. Calm down, it's not the end of the world. Research from the University of Michigan shows that talking to yourself in the third person creates psychological distancing. It's as if you become your own therapist. This calms the amygdala, the fear center in the brain, almost instantly. People who talk to themselves have a superior ability to calm themselves under pressure because they externalize the emotion instead of being consumed by it. The fourth sign is selective focus in a distracted world. We live in the attention economy. Everything vibrates, everything notifies, everything calls. Maintaining focus for more than 10 minutes is a rare skill these days. Talking to yourself creates an acoustic bubble. When you verbalize the step-by-step process of what you're doing, first I get the keys, then I close the window, now I send the email. You're physically blocking distractions. Your voice acts as an anchor that keeps your mind in the present moment. People with high IQs often have minds that race at breakneck speed. Talking to oneself is the handbrake that allows them to make sharp turns without skidding. It's a tool for control, not loss of control. And finally, the fifth sign, self-awareness and intrinsic motivation. Elite athletes do this before every game. Tennis players talk to themselves between serves. Why? Because it's the purest form of self-coaching. Those who talk to themselves maintain a constant dialogue about their goals, their mistakes, and their successes. You are constantly evaluating your performance. That wasn't good. Try again. That was excellent. This audible reflection indicates a high level of metacognition, the ability to think about one's own thinking. Less introspective people live on autopilot. When you narrate your life, you are taking control of the steering wheel. You are the driver and the navigator at the same time. Therefore, the next time you find yourself whispering a brilliant idea in the kitchen or debating the pros and cons of a decision in the car, don't look away in shame. Don't be silent. Silence is overrated. The world is full of people who think normally and never create anything new. Your inner voice is so strong that it needs to overflow into the real world. This is not a system failure. This is overprocessing. Your mind is a powerful orchestra, and talking to yourself is just you, the conductor, ensuring that all the instruments play at the right time. If you are part of this club of misunderstood geniuses who talk to themselves, leave a comment below. I want to know, do you talk more to organize yourself or to calm down? And if you want to keep discovering the secrets of your personality that no one has ever told you, subscribe to the channel now. Here we speak your language, even if you speak it to yourself. Until the next video.